Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Aim Saraswataye Namaha. Brahmanandam Paramasukhatam Kevalam Yanamurtim Avadidan Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namame Chaitanyam Shasvatam Shantam Nirakalam Nirandalam Nada Bindu Kalatitam Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Dhyanamulam Guru Murtir Pujamulam Guru Padam Mantramulam Guru Vakyam Mokshamulam Guru Kripa. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Sachitananda Murtaye Nishprapanjaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase. Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Deva Maheshvara Guru Sachat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Dhyanamulam Guru Murtir Pujamulam Guru Padam Mantramulam Guru Vakyam Mokshamulam Guru Kripa. Mokshamulam Guru Kripa. Mokshamulam Guru Kripa. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Sachitananda Murtaye Nishprapanjaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase. Om Gum Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Gum Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Gum Gurubhyo Namaha. O Great Spirit, Namaste. Saints and sages of all times, of all places, Namaste. O ye pathmakers of old, Namaste. Ancestors of our bloodlines, of our adopted lines, of all of the lineages to whom we attune, Namaste. O ye powers that be of the air, the earth, the fire, the water, the ether, Namaste. Om Shri Babaji Namaha. Om Shri Lahiri Mahasayaji Namaha. Om Shri Teshwarji Namaha. Om Shri Paramahansa Yoganandaji Namaha. Om Shri Shaliji Namaha. Om Shri Kriyanandaji Namaha. Most beloved and precious Ishtadevata, in all of thy names and all of thy forms, Yanamaha. Bless us, be with us as we share this time together. Namaste Ji. Welcome to my heart and to our Sunday Sangha. Take a deep breath, a couple deep breaths, and relax. Once upon a yogi time, there was little yogi walking through the forest in his morning meditation, taking his morning meditation. And he hears in the distance, ow, ow. Walks along a little closer. Ow, ow, ow. A little closer. Ow, ow, ow. He comes to a clearing. And in the clearing, he sees a man. And the man is clinging. It's absolutely beautiful, beautiful bush. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Leaves all around. But guess what? Underneath the leaves, underneath all of the leaves, were thorns. So here there were these gorgeous flowers coming out of this bush, and these gorgeous green leaves, long stems. Every place the man reached, there was a thorn. Ouch, ouch, ouch. And each time he said ouch, he clung tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter to the thorns, to the stem. Because from the top, there was a flower blossoming. From the sides, there were leaves blossoming. And he didn't see, or he refused to see, or he could not see the pain, the ouch, where the ouch was coming from. The yogi comes up and says, excuse me, sir. You look like you're having a bit of a problem there. Oh, it's terrible. It's just terrible. Look at this beautiful bush. Oh, it's just terrible, 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 terrible. Are you interested in a suggestion, perhaps? Sure, anything to get me out of this pain, anything. Take one hand, just one hand. Lift it off of the bush. Okay. Now take the other hand and lift it off the bush. Okay. Now step back from the bush. No, you just want my bush. You're going to steal it from me. And back he rushes in again. And grabs the thorns all over again. I know you would never do that, right? At this moment, ask yourself, do you want to be right? Or do you want to be happy? Some of you are going to say you want to be right. Some of you are going to say that. I can hear it. But most of you are saying, I want to be happy. But what happens, my beloved? What happens? That beautiful bush of your life, the beautiful plant of your life, if you will, with all the greenery around it and the blossoms, the flowers, the rose bushes, the rose flowers, if you will, of all of your creativity, contains within it thorns. I love flowers. And one of the greatest joys in my day-to-day life is to arrange flowers. I get flowers at the farmer's market during the week and come and make flower arrangements. And there's one particular type of rose that I'm particularly fond of because it has a wonderful smell to it. And you look at this rose and it's just beautiful. It's just absolutely beautiful. It smells beautiful. The greens are beautiful. But it has, my beloved, the thickest, the heaviest thorns of any rose that I've ever seen. And you reach the wrong place on that branch without gloves on, and the thorns just go right into you. And they're hidden. They're hidden among the greens, among the branches. Great lesson. Great spiritual lesson. Today, at this moment, ask yourself, what is it? What thoughts are you thinking that you have been clinging to because you believe it's right? You're right. The thoughts are making you unhappy, but they're right. I was talking the other day to someone whom I have a great deal of respect for, and the soul said, well, tell me, I'm confused. You say, here's all these practices, here's these Kriya yoga practices. What happens if I don't do them in exactly the same order? What happens if I do them differently every day? I said, well, you do them differently every day. You do them as your discernment says, at this time, it is right for you to do them. Is there an order of preference? Sure, there is an order of preference. But there is no rule. Kriya Yoga is about you and your life and you finding your spiritual path and you learning to stand on your own 2 feet. The greatest of yoga asanas is to stand on your own 2 feet. The greatest of yoga asanas is to say, well, I see this person has been very helpful to me in the past. But now, is this advice they gave me, is that helpful to me now? How do you measure if the counsel you're getting from others is helpful to you now? Are you happier? Are you more content? Is your health better? Do you have equanimity? I have a friend whom I think very highly of, and she was complaining the other day about having some blood sugar problems. And she says, I just have to watch it. I have to watch it. I have to watch it. But it's so much easier to just make macaroni and cheese and throw a little tofu in than it is to not have macaroni and cheese. And I know it makes my blood sugar go up, but it's just easier. And yes, I just got a whole case of mangoes sent to me, and the person says to me, not me, the person says to me, and I know that that's going to make my blood sugar skyrocket, but they're so good. It's so delicious. You and I, we need to stop and say, what are the thoughts we're thinking here? What are the thoughts that you're thinking that are really the Neptunian thoughts, the thoughts that are vague, that are unclear? How are you failing to communicate with the primary person that you're supposed to be communicating with? Yourself. How are you failing to communicate with yourself? How are you allowing yourself to get caught in a spiral of thoughts, going round the same track again and again and again and again and again? What greeds are you feeding again and again and again? What fears are you feeding again and again and again? What do you need to do to step off of that merry-go-round? What do you need to do to step off of that merry-go-round of insanity that you're in? The merry-go-round that is not allowing you to find happiness. Now, I know you've come a long, long way. We've all come a long way, right? But we're walking through time. And as we walk through time, we are faced again and again with challenges. Life is beautiful. It's a beautiful garden of God. I know somebody was telling me a couple of days ago that they were swimming in the fjord. Norway, in the fjord. My whole life I've wanted to go see the fjords. You know? And the person says, I swam in the morning and I swam at night. It was so lovely. Oh, I probably shouldn't have gone swimming twice in one day. I probably shouldn't have swam at night. And I'm thinking, I said, wow, you got to do that twice in one day. How beautiful to be there among in the fjord and see these gorgeous trees in the middle of the Norwegian summer. Isn't that wonderful? The sun is out. What is it that is stopping you? What are the thoughts that you're thinking? Not just the thoughts that you're thinking, but the pattern that interrupts your happiness. So you have a wonderful swim in the sea. It's just wonderful. And you enjoy it and you feel good about it. And then the mind somehow says, well, I know you're starting to feel good, but I think maybe you should not feel good about this. Let me think of something. Let me draw something to myself that's going to impede my feeling good about this. That's when you have to say, neti, neti, neti. The mind is like an untrained monkey in a cage going around and around and around and around. You have to stop the cage. You have to be willing to get off of that wheel. Step off. Step into the center of the cage. We do this by watching the breath, by attuning to a mantra, by attuning to an affirmation. Affirmations are particularly powerful. Go up and down the spine, not round and round and round. Up and down, up and down. Om Namo Bhagavate Te Be Su De Ba Ya. Om Namo Bhagavate Te Be Su De Ba Ya. Very simple. Watch the breath go up and down the spine. If you don't want to learn the Sanskrit, use do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Same thing. All the same. No problem. No words. We need to find a way to look at the mind stuff, to look at the contents of your mind and say, is this helpful to me? Is it not helpful to me? Is the path that I'm walking, has it been helpful or has it not been helpful? What am I fighting? And if I may say this, because I think that this is quite important. For each human, there are authority figures. In your subconscious mind, there's authority figures. There are people who, when they speak, their words make an impression on your consciousness. Now, you may not know who those authority figures are, or you may. They may be obvious or they may not be obvious. But there will be people who will say something to you. A doctor, a nurse, a teacher, a parent, a grandparent, an elder, a child. Say something that really makes an impression on your consciousness, makes a groove, if you will, puts a groove in your consciousness. And your mind goes down that groove again and again and again and again, never questioning the accuracy or the validity of what that person has said in relationship to your life, in relationship to you. Never questioning if it's valid, but simply, they said that. It must be accurate. And then, 3 years of suffering, 4 years of suffering, 10 years of suffering, you wake up one morning and you say, oh, wow, what was I thinking? How did I let that thought stay in my consciousness for so long? How? So remember, please, that thoughts are eternal. Thoughts are immortal. They have no beginning, they have no ending. Nothing you think is original. When you have a new thought, it means that you are becoming relative to that thought in a way that you were not relative before. You are becoming relative to the thought in a way that you were not relative before. And what? Is it helpful to me? Is it not helpful to me? This is why Tarka, reflection, is important throughout your day, and certainly in the evening on a daily basis, and very, very minimally, at least on the new moon and the full moon. So you get it twice a month. That's a very minimal that you should be doing this. And what you're seeking is to say, is there a new thought that I've thought this month? Haven't thought before. What is it? Is it helpful? Has it been helpful to me? Or has it not been helpful to me? Only you know for you. The thought that comes to my consciousness, that rises in my consciousness, may be very helpful for me and may have no value whatsoever for you. Or it may be very harmful for me and may be neutral for you. You need to be able to use this higher consciousness that you have, the part of your consciousness that has no judgmentalness to it. Assess. Look at your life. Look at the thoughts that you have drawn into your life. And when you draw the new thoughts, you draw circumstances. You draw new circumstances into your life. And it's a lot harder to change things when we have solidified them. So be aware of your consciousness. It's easier to change when you're aware of your consciousness than it is to change when it's solidified into this, right? Much easier to change before it solidifies. So, if you want to be happy, you have to be willing to do something different. You've heard it 1,000 times. If you keep doing the same thing that you've been doing, you won't get anything new. You'll keep getting the same old thing. So do something different. Do something different, my beloved. Do something different. Now, one of the key things that is necessary is to rid yourself of emotionality. This was one of the first things my guru said to me. Stop being so emotional. I think it took me 25, 30 years before he stopped saying that. Now, it was definitely 30 years before he stopped saying that. And it was close to 40 before he said, hey, you're getting there, you're doing okay. I'm not sure he was right, but it was a nice thing for him to say. Now, that says to me that the process of neutralizing the emotionality of the mind, the process of training the mind, is a continual process. You have to do it every day. You have to do something every day, or the emotionality of the mind will simply take over. So what is the Kriya to do? Well, there are many. All right, there are many Kriyas that can be done. But today, I'd like to share with you one through a meditation. But the path of mysticism, in the path of mysticism, we're not trying to bury the past or the problems of the past. We're not trying to, definitely not trying to stir them up and take them apart and look at them again and again. We're trying to neutralize the emotionality of the mind. You know, if you're making a marinara sauce and the tomatoes, tomatoes are acidic. And so if you want to take the acid out of the tomatoes when you're making a marinara, you put a little baking soda in. Just a pinch of baking soda. And all of a sudden, the acidity is gone from the tomatoes. You don't have to put sugar in, you don't have to put anything else, just a little bit of baking soda neutralizes the acidity. We have Kriya techniques to neutralize the acidity of the emotionalities that rise in the mind. The emotionalities cause the poisons. The emotionalities, it's the depression, it's sadness, it's the fluctuation in the body of anger and hatred and happiness and joy. It is the insecurities that rise in the mind. These are all emotions. So we need something every day throughout the day that will neutralize that. A sutra, if you will. A sutra that will help. And so now we are going to flee from the poisons and go into meditation. The practice that I'm going to suggest to you as we go into the meditation, I'm going to give you a practice to think about during your day. And this is to find every day one thing of beauty that you can capture during the day. It may be through a photograph. Take one photograph a day of something that captures your beauty. Share it with someone. It may be through writing or reading something that is inspirational to you. Find one thing a day that is inspirational to you. Share it with someone. It may be a piece of music. Find one snippet, one piece of music a day that is beautiful to you. Share it with someone. Now, you may say, well, I'm too busy. I don't have anybody to share it with. Hooey. Sit down, and as you play that piece of music that's beautiful to you, offer it to any who are seeking the beauty of music. So you're not doing it alone. As you read the beautiful piece of poetry, the inspiring text, the sacred text, don't do it alone. I'm offering this for anyone who needs this beauty today. As you sit in your meditation, offer your wisdom, the insight, the joy of the meditation. Offer it to any other being. May all share in this beauty. May all share in the bliss of meditation. Even when you feel like you have nothing, offer that which you have. Even when you feel sad, even when you feel down, even when you feel like you can't raise your head, offer the beauty that you have. Offer whatever it is you have. And then begin to turn to the divine. Begin to turn to the divine. Again and again and again. Oh, help me. I'm not having such a good day today. Help me to see something of beauty. Something of uplift. Mystically, what you're doing is you're moving up the chakra tree. I'm going to go into a meditation in a moment. You're moving up the chakra tree. If you're depressed, you're at the lower level of the chakra tree. If you're angry, you're at the Mars level. The beauty is here, right? It starts at the Venus and moves up to the Sun center, the point of balanced self-conscious awareness, the point of God consciousness. Share that little snippet that you see and make it a habit. So you say, now, by noon every day, or at noon every day, when I break for lunch, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to find one thing of beauty. Or when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to commit myself. What's the first thing that I see that's beautiful? Do you have any idea how absolutely beautiful some of the expressways around Chicago are? They may be filled with trucks and traffic, but a lot of them, the road is smooth. I mean, there's cement, there's no holes in the cement, and you can drive your car on it. There's no, it's not driving on gravel roads or dirt roads. It's cement. And it goes from one place to another. You can drive around here. Your choices are infinite in ways to get around this area on easy to access roads. You know how many bike paths there are? Beautiful bike paths. Get you from one part of the city to another. Takes a while. Find joy in the simple things. In swimming in the fjord. In walking the path that you've walked 1,000 times. And share that with another. Every day. Every day. And it will transform your life. It will transform your life, my beloved. You will begin to let go of the thorn bushes, and you will begin to see, to let go of the fear, and to realize you are accepted, you are respected, as you are. You are accepted and respected. You are enough. You are goodness, and from goodness, only goodness can come. Now, let us go into a meditation and share some time in meditation, and then we will close with meditative prayer so that we can share some of our energies with those who are in need. Namaste ji. Sit with your spine erect and your hands in the Om Mudra, the index finger and the thumb touching each other. The other fingers pointed upward, and the hand should be on the thighs. Turn your head to the left, exhaling twice. Bring the head back to the center and begin to watch the breath. Using the sipping breath, pull the energy from the limbs of the body to the trunk of the body, sipping as if through a straw. Now from the trunk to the spinal column. And now from the base of the spine to the sun center. Move that energy as a golden ball of light out in front of you. Expand that golden light and sweep around you to the left, encasing your body in golden light, sweeping 3 times. Expanding that golden light, begin to ascend above the room you're in, above the building, above the continent. Ascend to the high place. Finding yourself in the high place of meditation. Take your meditative place and begin to watch your breath. The light is bright. At this moment, bring forth in your mind's eye the form of life that at this moment is most beautiful to you. See that form of life. Bring it closer in your mind's eye. Gaze at the beauty. Touch the form of beauty, the object of beauty. Breathe in the smell of the object of beauty. Hear the sound of the object of beauty. Taste the object of beauty. Draw the object of beauty to your sun center. Inhaling, bring the object of beauty directly over your spinal column. Allow the beauty to begin to drip as golden dewdrops down your spine. Dissolving into the golden dewdrops of Anandic bliss. Filling your spine with the beauty, the bliss of the beauty. The beauty fills your spine and radiates forth to the trunk of your body. Continuing to fill your spine, it radiates forth to the limbs of your body. Continuing to fill your spine, the beauty radiates forth from all of your orifices, filling your astral being with beauty. Filling the world around you with beauty. holding this feeling of beauty and santosha, contentment. Allow your being to rest in the bliss of Ananda, Ananda, Ananda. Feel the beauty dissolving all of the old patterns, neutralizing the stuck patterns of life, healing, vivifying, strengthening. Inhale the beauty, exhale the beauty. Now on the next exhalation, sit for a moment, radiant in the light of the beauty that thou art. Now join with me as we call upon the powers that be. O ye powers that be, thou knowest better than we that which is needed upon the earth. We ask thee to join with us as we send forth our meditative prayers. That as we pray, our energies are intense, our yoga siddhi, the light that we set forth, that it be a blessing unto all who receive it, that it be may received most harmoniously. We will use the Om Shanti mantra to send forth the blessings. First, see the golden light with each intention, the golden light radiating forth for the intentions, from your sun center, from every cell of your being. Let us send forth our blessings to Mother Gaia, to Mother Earth, that the light pour around her, through her, upon her, that she and all of those who are living upon her be blessed, that Mother Earth herself be blessed. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Again with the golden light. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. For all of those beings living with water insecurity, food insecurity, shelter insecurity, economic insecurity, health insecurity, may they be blessed abundantly. Again, the Om Shanti mantra. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. For all of those souls whose bodies are ill, may the way be swept clear, that they may have the help they need. For all of those beings living in physical and mental pain, pain of any sort, may the way be swept clear. May they find the help they need. May they know they are deserving of help. May they feel and know they are deserving of happiness. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. O ye powers that be, pour forth thy blessings upon all beings. Bless us, free us from all limitation. Free all beings from all limitation. Free us from limitation, that we might be of greater service to all life forms. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. For all of those souls who are leaving the earth, who are getting ready to leave the earth, who are on the doorway of departing this incarnation, may they see and remember their goodness. For those souls who have just departed this incarnation, may they see and remember their goodness. May they know their good deeds. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. O Lord, for all of those souls who are incarnating onto the earth plane, may they remember their good deeds of the past. May their incarnation be blessed. May they become a blessing unto all beings upon the earth. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. O ye powers that be, free us from the greed of the mind, from the sadness of the mind, from the emotionality of the mind. Free us from judgment. Free us from the biases and prejudices to which we are attached. Free us from the attachments. May we choose to let go of the righteousness of our opinions and choose to become happy at this moment. Choose, my beloved. Choose to be filled with Anandic bliss. Choose the path of joy and happiness, the path of light and love, the path of compassion for yourself and all sentient beings. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be thou blessed, be thou blessed, be thou triply blessed. Become an ever greater blessing unto all of those who enter your aura. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Dhyana Mulam Guru Murti, Puja Mulam Guru Padam, Mantra Mulam Guru Vakyam, Moksha Mulam Guru Kripa, Moksha Mulam Guru Kripa, Moksha Mulam Guru Kripa. Namaste. Namaskar. Thank you for the blessing of your presence, for a wonderful meditation, for a wonderful, joyful morning. I thank you. I hope that you found it meaningful. And if you are near a fjord and you can go swimming, do it and enjoy. And if you are near a pool and can go swimming, do it and enjoy. Or if you could go outside and smell the beautiful flowers, do it and enjoy. Namaste. Shanti.